Hey guys, this is an Emerson Hardwood ceiling fan. Now I got this fan from my very good friend who lives in Ohio, um, and he gave it to me because it was actually kind of like a Christmas present from him, so huge shout out to him. Um, and he sent this to me because he doesn't really collect, he's a fan collector, but he doesn't really collect ceiling fans. He only collects portables, really. Um, and he sent this to me as a Christmas gift, so huge shout out to him. He doesn't have, I mean, he has a channel, but he doesn't have any videos on his channel. He deleted all his videos. Um, but anyways, yeah, this ceiling fan is an Emerson Hardwood ceiling fan. It is a later Emerson, obviously, and it's got a wood housing with a polished brass sideband, polished brass nose, polished brass blade arms, downrod, and canopy. The blades are gloss oak and they match the housing. So yeah. Now this particular hardwood is actually a later version. The earliest versions of the hardwood were made by Alaska or Sheng Yuan, and they had the big cast iron spinner motor with the vents, like the vented spinner motor that's found in like the Huggers and the later versions of the AC4152 and AC4142. This one is made by King of Fans. And this one actually was made in, I'm guessing, the mid to late 90s. I'm actually not positive about that because someone in the group on Facebook said that there was a 2000 redesign that had a smaller motor, but I'm not sure if this one is from 2000 or later because it's got polished brass, and I don't think Emerson offered these in polished brass past 2000. I mean, I don't know, but it could be. I really don't know. So when they switched OEMs to King of Fans for these, they just kept everything. They just changed the motors. So like the blade arms are the same, the nose is the same, the housing, everything is the same. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And it does have a detachable nose with a sideways reverse switch. Unlike the Alaska versions, which I'm not sure if they had this, but it goes high, medium, low. It does not go low, medium, high. I don't know why I thought it would, but yeah. So let's go ahead and start it up on high. I forgot to get a plug for the nose. When I got it, it came with the base of one of those four-arm light kits, which is so weird. It was like the four-arm light kit, but without the four arms. It was just like the base, and it didn't have a pull chain. But it still had wires going to the nose, so I thought that was pretty weird, and I forgot to put a plug in there, but you know, I don't really care. That's not a big deal. So high speed, speed-wise, RPMs, it's not terribly impressive, but the airflow is decent, actually. It's, I'd say, equal to a spinner motor, Hunter, whatever that Dan uses to gauge airflow for fans. Definitely not stack motor level. And I'm guessing that this is a pretty poor performer compared to its predecessors with the Alaska Sheng Yuan cast iron motors. That's to say the motor is still pretty big. It's just disappointing for how big the motor is, how slow this one goes. So that's high. Let's switch it down to medium. Has a pretty slow medium as well. Airflow is still okay, I'd say. And of course, somebody's deciding to walk across the entire house upstairs. Okay, so that's medium. And now we'll do low. Low is a little bit fast for me, honestly, which is ironic considering how medium and high were really slow. But this is definitely not a really good restaurant low. It's a little fast. Just a little. Still feeling a little bit of air from it though, so I will give it that. However, it is really quiet on all speeds, so I mean, it's in noise factor, it's definitely a very good runner. So we'll turn it off. Flip it to reverse. And start it up on low this time. I actually have not tested it in reverse yet. Looks like it's going a slight bit slower in reverse on low. Let's do medium. Medium looked about the same, maybe a slight bit faster actually. I don't know, looks about the same actually in the camera. Wobbling a little more. Okay, and high. And high's about the same, with a little bit more wobble. Alright, and now off. Okay. So up close view. I normally don't have the light on the Zephyr on for these videos, so that's why there's a little bit of extra glare on it. I just thought about trying something new there, you know. So there's the Emerson tag on the side of the nose. Very nice. I don't think there's a protective film on it. Oh, there is a protective film on it still. I didn't even notice that. There. Much nicer. There's the film. So the nose is very flat and very wide. So, yeah. Actually, it looks similar to that nose. That's an Emerson nose right there for an Alaska-made Emerson. I got that for the parts at the Restore a while ago. And there you can see the motor. The motor goes out to about, I want to say here. So it's a pretty big motor. Just doesn't have enough power, I guess, for these heavy blades. So here are these high gloss oak blades. They're a lighter oak. And they're pretty nice. Definitely a quality wood. And the other side is the same. Exactly the same. So, there's the sideways reverse switch right there. Like I said, it's very similar to the Alaska models. Now, you may be wondering about this crack right here. When I got it, it actually had been damaged in shipping. Because he actually used FedEx, which FedEx tends to throw their packages everywhere, which is unfortunate. So when I got it, the motor was moved to one side. Thankfully, he took the blade arms off, and the screws, but it broke through the holes in the top plate right there. But it was a simple fix. All I did was I added some washers and rotated the housing one spot. So there are 6 holes, but 3 are only used. And I don't know why there are 6 and they only use 3, because you can't be flush mounted because the mounting bracket, the canopy mounts to that part of the mounting bracket, so that's not possible. But yeah, so then the model tag information is on the other side. Let me rotate around here. here it is. I did not see a date on here actually, but you can read that if you want. It's model number CF795HGM00. Yeah. Yeah, there's no date on there. Unless there was another tag. That might have been a tag right there, I don't know. So it did come with this foot-long down rod and this canopy. This is the traditional later Emerson mounting system, the ball and socket with the generic canopy that mounts to the bottom of the mounting bracket, which is why it can't be flush mounted. I mean, Emerson did make low ceiling adapters, I think, so. Overall, for a spinner motor hunter, it's pretty mediocre, I'd say. Not the best, but certainly not the worst. So yeah, it's a pretty nice fan. Definitely stylish. I would definitely put this somewhere if I had the space for it. Of course, I'd get a shorter down rod for it first. But that's about it for this video, so that's the Emerson Hardwood ceiling fan. Thank you for watching, and more to come.